So I want to show you how to do this laser 3D ornament, which is easy. And you can design it however you want. I'm just going to show you the way that I did it. So first I started with 2 circles to create the base, and you want one circle to be smaller than the other. That's how you're going to create that border. Highlight both of them and you align them. I use the center vertically and horizontally automatically, and you can see it's in the middle, and then we're just going to slice that out. That's how you're going to get that little border from the outside. And then just take out your pieces that you no longer need. We're going to hold on to this little ring. That's the one that we want. The circles we don't need anymore. Okay, so now we have the ring that we're going to create our base off of. So to create that little top ornament part, just get a shape, get the square, and just unlock it and elongate it to whatever sizes that you want. Put it at the top of your circle, highlight both of them and align it, center it horizontally, make sure that it's in the middle of your project. Once you have that, go ahead and highlight the whole thing and weld it. And that creates the little top part of your ornament. Now let's take a shape again. Let's take a circle, duplicate it one more time. So you need 2 circles. Again, make one smaller than the other. What we want to do is create the little circle where the ribbon is going to go through. So highlight the 2 of them, align them center vertically and horizontally, and go ahead and slice. This one you want to make a little thicker than what your circle that we're doing for the base of our ornament. You want to make it a little thicker so that it holds up if you want to put a ribbon or whatever it is that you want to put in it. Take out the middle parts, that goes away, we don't need that. And now this part, we're going to make it small and we're going to put it at the top of our ornament. Perfect. Again, highlight the thing, align it center so that you know it's in the middle, and you go ahead and weld that. And there, you've created the base of your laser ornament. So let's put that to the side and let's find the images. So I'm going to show you the images that I use for my horse and carriage and a couple of snowflakes and my bow. So if you go into images, I really wanted a horse and carriage. I know people do Santa, but I wanted it to be more like dashing through the snow and a one horse open sleigh type thing. So I searched horse and carriage, and maybe if I type it properly, and it gave me a bunch of different things, but I just scrolled down until I found an image that I thought I could manipulate enough to use. So here, it was a card, and I like this sleigh and I like the horse and carriage, so I inserted this card. And that's what you have to think when you want to create something. Think outside the box. Don't think I'm just going to look for a particular image. Look what exists in other things that you can use components of. So I ungrouped it and just deleted everything out of it. All I wanted was my horse and carriage. So pull that out of there. All I need is this. All I need is this silhouette shape. That's all I needed. Everything else, delete it. I don't need any of this. Clean up your canvas so that you don't have a mess everywhere. So I used, let's see, I used this one, this free one here, and then I used another one that I found down here, this one here. So these are the 2 snowflakes that I used for my project. Again, you can use whatever you want. Perfect. So now we have our snowflakes, we have our image. The last thing we need is our bow. And it was pretty simple. I just said I want a bow, and the first thing that came out was this free one right here that you can change to any color that you want, and that's what I used. So now we have all of our images. So let's get started. So we want to duplicate this one more time. So we have it for the 2 layers because this is a 3-layer project. Actually I duplicated 2 more times, and then this one we're going to hit contour. And what I'm going to do in contour is I'm going to hide this middle part so that it's all black. Let's see if that works. And there you go. So you have the base. We're done with that. And then we have the 2 layers that we're going to work with. So let's work with this one first. Let's do the snowflakes. My canvas a little bigger so that we can see how we're working on this. Okay, so we're going to work with this layer, and we're going to use 2 of these and 1 of these. So let's just duplicate this one 2 times. And I'm going to bring it here. And I just want it like up in this area. Then I want the other one down at the bottom. Just place them wherever you want. Don't weld anything, don't attach anything until you see the entire, what all 3 layers are going to look like. Make sure that something's not in the way of something else. And then this one, we will put that one up here. Okay. So where's my horse and carriage? The horse and carriage is going to go in this layer. Let's just see what that's going to look like and how to size that. So you want the ends to be touching. So when you weld it, everything becomes one seamless setting. And I like to put the ring in the back so that it has a little more of a shape here. And it just has to be touching enough that you know it'll be together. So that's fine. And then I want 1 little snowflake. That's the one that I did. That's going to be right here. So now let's just group this. Let's just group this together to keep it and see what it looks like when they're all together. Make sure the snowflakes aren't touching. See, I think that's perfect. And this ring is going to be in the back because that's going to be the back layer. So you have your little snowflakes. That's going to be the background. You have your sleigh. And then this is the overall background. Arrange, send to the back. So that's what it's all going to look like. Let me just change that back color to white so you can see a little more of what it'll be. Bring them all out. Okay. So this is layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. So this is back, middle, front. And that's it. Once you have it to where you want it, make sure that all the sizes are the same. 4278, 5289, 75289, which they should be 4278, 5289, and that's it. Now, when you have it all here, you hit weld. Weld all of the shapes. Weld each individual. These 2 layers, weld them together. And then you can change them to whatever color you want, just for the sake of viewing. It's up to you. My bow, I made it red, and that's the last layer. I printed this out of glitter cardstock, and all I did at the end was just add it here. You can also, if you want, you can just, I put it here. You can just add it at the end, but I actually put one there. Orange to the front. You can put one there and just weld it on there so that you at least have an image that you can attach your bow to. Just align it, center it horizontally, and just hit weld. There. So now it looks exactly like this one. Now we just have to add the snow. So how I made the snow, because I could not find snowbanks to help, to save my life. So I got 3 circles, duplicate it 3 times, and then unlock them and just spread them out. Trying to make them like little bumps, one on top of the other, like that. Just created like little mounds of snow. Highlighted all of them, welded them all together. Made like a little snowdrift. Okay, now make that a little smaller. Now, copy this. Yeah, I should have copied and I should have done another circle before, but that's okay. Just duplicate this circle that you have with the snowflakes. And what I did was just arrange the snow at the bottom how I thought I would want it. Just like a little drift of snow here. And then just highlight both of them and just slice it out. And just take the little piece of snow that you cut out. And it's not going to cut through because there was a ring there, which is fine. Delete all of this. You don't need that. Delete this. That's fine. Get yourself a circle. And then just put the circle, unlock it, and just put it so that it covers that little area, leaves the white. And you can just slice out your little mound of snow. Before you weld these rings, make yourself another copy of that. I should have done that. That would have helped. Okay, and then move this one out of the way so we can work with it. That one was going to come right here. Just size it however you want it. Make it white. That's what it's going to look like. And then just highlight the whole thing. And again, weld it. It's all going to cut together. So yeah, do yourself a favor. Make a copy of this before you weld the snowflake, so then you won't have that little image there. But for the purposes of this, you get the idea. So that's the back layer. This is the middle layer. And then this is now the front layer. And that's what it's going to look like. Let's get them all together. Align and just center vertically and horizontally. And there you have your 3-layer ornament. And you can do this backing any color. I did it a black glitter. I did this one a different color, like a sky blue. And then I did the front white so that it had the 3-color dimension. And then you just use those little sticky squares, those little 3D squares to assemble it. But I'm going to put a quick video on how to assemble it right after this. Hope you enjoy this. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to follow me on TikTok, where I have really quick 1-minute videos of different projects as well. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.